Hi guys and welcome back to the channel. Paul here from the Kenna Family Adventures. Coming up in this vlog, we're doing a review of Rajinda, Pradesh. This is Center Parcs contemporary Indian restaurant and you'll find one at all Center Parcs locations across the UK and Ireland. We're going to run through the menus, show you what we ordered and share our thoughts on this popular restaurant. We're going to score out of 5 across ambiance, service, food quality and value for money. Reviews online have been a bit up and down, so hopefully this honest review from the perspective of a family will be helpful to you. We've already got a review of Huck's, the American restaurant at Center Parcs on the channel. Feel free to go and check that out. And we've got a 3-part vlog series from our recent trip that's full of information, hints and tips to help out first timers. So if you're considering a trip to Center Parcs, hit that subscribe button and come along with us. So guys, let's dive straight in. Today we are going to Rajinda, Pradesh at Center Parcs in Longford Forest. As I said, you'll find an identical restaurant at all Center Parcs across the UK too. The Kenna family love an Indian meal and we're super excited to give this one a try. When we're doing a bit of research though, the online reviews were a bit mixed to say the least. There was only 17 of them to be fair, and out of those, none of them were very recent. But 6 were either good or excellent, which is great, but there were 9 that was poor or terrible, which really kind of made us a bit apprehensive. Just to give you a flavour of some of the reviews that were on there, some felt it was very expensive, the portion sizes were small, some people were complaining about the service, no flexibility, someone wanted to switch out items in the menu but they were told they couldn't do that, and some said the food was bland. On the flip side, there's other people who say it's the best meal of the holidays. We certainly had a positive enough experience and we'll share that with you in this video. Just to be clear guys, this video is not a collaboration and is not sponsored in any way, so you're going to get honest, unbiased feedback from our personal opinions here, so hopefully that'll help you out. So Rajinda, Pradesh, like all the restaurants, are always found in the village square, and first impressions were actually really positive. It's really funky in here. The lighting, the decor, the music that was on was very modern and very authentic. We waited a short minute or two to be seated by the maitre d', and they gave us a lovely booth in the corner. We do love a booth as a family. It suits us. We can all sit around, look at each other, share off each other's plates and have a chat over dinner. So far so good. So guys, I will run through the full drinks menu just to show you all the offerings available here. If the drinks menu is not of interest to you, we have put handy timestamps and chapters in the video, so you just pause the video and it'll allow you to skip to the next section, which is the food menu, which may be of more interest. Give you an idea of prices here, very similar to the prices at Huck's actually. I think I'm seeing some similarities here. It's about $7.75 for a glass of wine, about €28 for a bottle of wine, and the beers are about $7.50, slightly less, $6.57 for the various bottled beer. So plenty of options on here. They have a fully stocked bar and plenty of options. No matter what you drink, you're going to find it, and the prices aren't too bad considering where you are. I don't think it's too bad at all, but you can make your own mind up on that. All the prices are included here if you do want to see them. So as with all restaurant bookings at Center Parcs, you can do that on the app, and it's strongly advisable to do that in advance as all the restaurants can get very busy. You'll have to pay a €5 or £5 deposit per person, and then that comes off your bill at the end of the evening. We were seated here, they brought out the kids menu, and there's a little activity pack for the kids to colour in and one thing or another. As was always at Center Parcs, they were very good asking about special dietary requirements and asking about any allergies or things like that when they took the order. So they're hot on that, and I'll tell you a bit more about the allergens and how they deal with that later on in the video. So moving on to the food menu here at Rajinda, Pradesh. They have a number of different menus available, a separate one for the kids and a special experience menu. But starting with the starters, they have all the crowd pleasers, onion bhajis, samosas, chicken tikka and poppadums, everything you'd want on there I suppose. They have main courses and all of the typical sides, curries being the most popular dishes of course, as they said themselves. They have this separate experience menu for adults, which is starter, main course and dessert for €35 per person. I think this is a bargain. When are you going to go out to an Indian restaurant and pay less than €35? What is that, about £29, £30, something like that? And you get to choose one from each section of the menu. We didn't go for this on the night, but it did look pretty good value. The kids menu was similar, so it was a starter, main course, dessert and a drink for €14.95. Again, I think that's pretty decent value, you know.
How good is that?
Delicious.
That is so nice.
I don't know what that red sauce is, but
That one there is delicious, isn't it? It's like a sweet curry paste. What do you think, Noah?
I like the curry paste.
Okay. This is the mini tikka or chicken tikka.
Chicken tikka. They're good.
Yeah. I think that's my water.
Tasty, yeah?
Yeah.
Noah, how's that bhaji? Nice?
Yeah, I love
Yeah?
it.
I love the food. Beautiful.
So good. Eggs getting sparked into bhaji.
Yeah.
Nice?
Yeah.
So just then, so far in this Rajinda Pradesh, very, very good. The toilets are clean, the service is good, the menu's fantastic, and everything we've had so far food-wise has been great. So I think our mains are coming now, so I'm going to cut off.
Well, Paul, how is
Beautiful. So what, got a nice kick to it that, the Balti, but perfect, really good. Were you saying how authentic everything is? Really good.
it? You, Jake?
My chicken tikka masala is so tasty. I put some rice in with it, and it is so tasty.
Enjoying it, so. And Elsie, how's your pasta? No, not for you. Why not? Now, you sampled the pasta and
Yeah,
meatballs.
pasta
It
and
looks like you
meatballs.
enjoyed that.
Yep,
How was
I
it?
loved it. It was brilliant.
Was it in any way Indian sauce?
No,
No, I didn't think so.
but I do like the cheese.
You like the cheese? It's like pizza cheese, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can see there was not a lot left on the plates apart from Esme's pasta. She was a bit fussy. Now they did have some non-Indian items on the kids menu. Noah had meatballs and pasta and Esme had pasta. I think all the kitchens are linked and there's an Italian next door, so they were able to bring out some other food for the kids. But we really enjoyed that. We thought the food was beautiful. It came to dessert and they brought out chocolate fondant, ice cream. This was all from the kids menu. There was brownies and all sorts on here. Plenty of options for the kids, and Esme just went for plain ice cream. Look at my little sweetheart. She is absolutely knackered after another fantastic day at Central Parcs. It's very tiring, you know, doing all these activities, going swimming all day and then going out for meals at the end of the evening. So I mentioned earlier I'd come back and tell you about the allergens and special dietary requirements here at Rajinda Pradesh. They always ask when you come into the restaurant when they're taking your menu if you do have any allergies, but beforehand you can go onto the Centre Parcs app and they have a special portal for vegan, gluten-free menus, and there's an allergen portal on there, so it tells you every restaurant, every dish and what allergens may be in it, which I think is fantastic. So do a bit of research yourself if you do have any special dietary requirements or allergies, and then you can make decisions on what restaurants you think are best for you and what dishes you're going to order. So on to those all-important scores, and as I said, we would be scoring all of the restaurants at Center Parcs out of 5 across 4 main areas. The first one being ambiance. You know what, we liked it in here. The atmosphere was good, there was a good vibe. Yeah, really enjoyed it. We give it a 4.5 out of 5 for ambiance. Next is the service. I know some reviews online have been a bit dodgy, but we had decent service on the night. No one above and beyond, but they all did a good job and they're perfectly pleasant. 4.1 out of 5 for service. And on the food quality, 4.6 out of 5 here. Everything we had was delicious, really authentic and really, really flavoursome. Not bland at all as per some of the reviews online. And finally, value for money. Personal opinion is this is pretty good value, so we're going for 4.2 out of 5 for value for money, and that gives Rajinda Pradesh 17.7 out of 20. Not bad. So guys, coming up next time on the Kenna Family Adventures, we are doing our third and final restaurant review at Center Parcs. This is going to be the Sports Cafe. This is the casual dining option that you'll find in all Center Parcs across the UK and Ireland. No reservations required. This is a really popular restaurant. They show all the sports on the TVs. It helps the dads out. They can have a drink while everyone orders food. The menu is huge, plenty of options for everyone, and they have a free soft play area in the corner, so what's not to like? If you're enjoying these reviews, make sure you hit that subscribe button and come along with us.